Now it's my pleasure to introduce a friend of mine, Division Chief of Administration Christian Montoya from the Martin County Fire Rescue. Here he is.
Thank you, Commissioner Campy. As he so kindly introduced me, my name is Christian Montoya, Division Chief of Martin County Fire Rescue, and I stand before you with deep respect and gratitude as we gather to commemorate a day that forever changed the course of history of our great nation. Today, we remember the events of September 11, 2001, and honor the lives lost and the sacrifices made. And I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you who have joined us today. At this time, I would like to take a quick minute to recognize any retired military personnel, first responders, active duty at this time. Please stand for recognition. Thank you so much for your service. Your presence here is a testament to the unity that defines our great community and is a recognition of the significance of the day and the profound impact that it had not only on our nation, but the world as a whole. As you know, on the morning of September 11, 2001, 19 terrorists from the Islamic group Al-Qaeda hijacked 4 commercial aircraft. 2 of them struck the north and south towers of the World Trade Centers in New York City. A third plane, Flight 77, crashed in the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia, and only after learning of the other attacks, the passengers of a 4th hijacked plane fought back on Flight 93, ultimately crashing into an empty field in western Pennsylvania with an unknown target location. This is a moment that will forever be ingrained in our hearts and our minds as the unthinkable folded before our eyes. As we gathered in front of our TVs, the events of that day are etched into our collective memory, serving as a stark reminder of the fragility and the life and the resilience of the human spirit. For each of us, the memories of that day are vivid and powerful, transcending time, leaving a lasting mark on all of our lives. We all remember where we were exactly that morning when we heard Flight 11 had crashed into the North Tower and the emotions that we felt that day. Most of us were in disbelief, fear, anger, and doubt. These were all mirrored across the country and across the globe. Then again at 9:03, we were again in disbelief when Flight 175 crashed into the South Tower. And it was for the next 1 hour and 41 minutes, we all watched in horror till ultimately the Twin Towers have collapsed due to the damage of the impacts and the significant subsequent fires. Nearly 3,000 people died that day from 93 different countries. 184 civilians and service members died at the Pentagon, and 40 more were killed on Flight 93. This would go on to be the single worst American attacks on our soil since Pearl Harbor in 1941, but it also would be the single greatest act of gallantry ever bestowed on American City. Shortly after the 9/11 attacks, an Operation Enduring Freedom was initiated as American and British forces launched airstrikes against the Al-Qaeda and Taliban forces, as they refused to surrender Osama bin Laden, who was the mastermind behind these attacks. But as the impact of Operation Enduring Freedom could be felt even closer home here in Martin County, as we lost one of our own. 10 years later, Chief SEAL Petty Officer Aaron Vaughn was one of 30 service members who lost their lives during the mission in Wardak Province in Afghanistan, when the Chinook helicopter carrying the team was struck by a rocket-propelled grenade, killing all members on board. That too would signify one of the deadliest incidents of the U.S. war in Afghanistan. But just as Chief Petty Officer Aaron Vaughn, who gave his life for this great nation, let us not forget the 343 firefighters who did so that day. Just to give you an idea of the magnitude of that, the 343, Martin County Fire Rescue is 350 boots on the ground. That one single event, we would lose our entire department in that one day. But as the world watched in disbelief and the events of that fateful day unfolded before our eyes, these firefighters of the FDNY proudly displayed their commitment to their oath that they took when they joined. These events vividly illustrate the profound extent to which these firefighters remain true to their oath in the midst of unparalleled challenges. When we as firefighters take our oath, we pledge to uphold the values of duty, honor, and selflessness. We vow to rush into danger when others are running away, prioritize the safety and the well-being of those who serve above all else. This oath is not taken lightly as it becomes our guiding principle of our lives and our careers, both on and off duty. In the face of extreme danger and adversity, these firefighters that day demonstrated their unwavering honor by working tirelessly to save lives, even when the odds seemed insurmountable. Knowing that they may never see their family and friends again, their steadfast commitment to their responsibilities, even when confronted with unimaginable circumstances, was evident as they courageously followed their orders, fully aware of the perilousness and the uncertain situation that they were entering. Yet, they still descended upon the smoke-filled stairwells in full gear, SCBA, hose and tools to save lives. This gear would go on to be in excess of 100 pounds, but yet the weight of this gear, combined with the physical demands and challenges that they faced that day, underscores the incredible physical and mental strength, determination, and selflessness in the face of such adversity as a testament to their dedication and bravery. Now, 22 years later, we continue to witness the profound and enduring impact that was left that day. Traditionally, this job is handed down in families, but many lost fathers, brothers, and sons that day. But yet, in an emotional tribute to those lost on that faithful September day, many of these courageous children who once watched in awe have grown into remarkable individuals who have embarked in their own career proudly wearing the same FDNY uniform today. Their journey from young witness to becoming firefighters themselves is a powerful testament to the enduring legacy of heroism and selflessness. However, this path is not without its own challenges, as they must confront the daily ache of loss as they don the same uniforms and shoulder the responsibility their fathers once endured. It is with unwavering determination they honor these legacies by embracing the path of altruism and bravery, carrying forward the torch of heroism that inspires us all. In conclusion, let us never forget the lives that were lost that day, but let us commemorate the enduring legacy of these remarkable individuals. The courage and selflessness displayed on September 11th was nothing short of extraordinary. The FDNY exemplified the highest ideals of heroism and unwavering dedication to the safety and well-being of others. But let's also celebrate the children of those who became firefighters, themselves turning their pain into purpose, harnessing the grief of the calling of selfless service, and as a stark reminder to the phrase, never forget. Thank you and God bless.